Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. I'm Amy with Growing Your Faith, and today we are going to be doing another coloring video in the Bible Journaling on a Budget 2.0 series. So today we are going to be in the first letter of John, 1 John chapter 3, verse 1. See how great a love the Father has bestowed on us, that we would be called children of God, and such we are. For this reason the world does not know us, because it did not know him. So, because we're in February, I wanted to do some more heart stuff, some more Valentine type stuff, and God's love type things. So, God has such a great love for us, and He calls us His children, and it's just so beautiful. So, what we're going to do today is really fun, and it's going to kind of tickle your brain a little bit. I got the idea, well, I've seen it multiple times actually. So, it's going to be I think it's called like a negative, well, usually painting, but today is going to be like a negative coloring. The lady that I watched, I think, did circles and used watercolor, but today we are going to do hearts, and we're going to use our color pencils. Now, if you already have watercolor and you want to do watercolor, that's great, go ahead, but you're going to need to prep your page probably, because these pages are so thin, and if you grabbed a really cheap Bible, then yours are probably really thin too. So you're going to want to start with some lighter colors. We're going to be coloring over the top of this page multiple times. So if for whatever reason you don't want to cover your page, you are going to want to put an insert in, so you can probably do this on a piece of printer paper. I just purchased this Bible super cheap, so I'm not worried about covering up the words, so I'm just going to do it directly on the page. So we're going to pick kind of a light color to start with. I think I'm going to go with a light pink. Let's see which one. That one's like too light. I thought I had a light. Maybe I'll just go with this kind of light blue. I should have brought my pencil sharpener over here. Not that y'all want to hear my pencil sharpener. Okay, so we're just going to put a layer of color over the entire page. So I'm not going to make you watch me do that the whole time I'm coloring this whole page. So a lot of this video will be sped up, and then once I show you what we're doing, then I'll speed the rest of it up and just kind of set it to music, because you don't need to watch me like color this page over and over again. So you can see it'll go quicker as we go. This first one's going to take longer because there's no hearts on the page. So the point of this is like you're not coloring the actual thing. So we're going to put hearts on our page, but we're not going to color the hearts like at all. Oh wait, let me outline my, do I want to, let's see, let's put some little black lines around this. So, you can choose to do this how you want to. I'm going to go ahead and outline my verse and then not color it at all. So we will draw hearts and stuff on our page, but I am not going to go over the top of this verse at all. Sorry, excuse me. I should have brought some water. And so the reason why I'm starting with kind of a light color is, again, because we're going to go over this many times. Okay, so we have our color laid down. Our first color laid down. It's probably kind of hard to see my first color because this is like a pale blue. And so now we are going to start putting our hearts on. So I am going to just kind of draw my hearts with the next color that I'm going to lay on top of this one. So I'm just going to go with this pink here. And you can put as many hearts as you want, and you can make them as big as you want, but we are going to do this in a couple of different layers, so kind of keep that in mind as you're going. And I think I'm even going to put some over here so that I don't have to color this edge too much. But the first one I am going to put as a big, kind of a big one in the middle so that I can maybe write something in it if I feel so inclined. So I'm just going to go ahead and sketch out a big heart here. And then I'm just going to do a couple of small ones all the way around. You can do them in different directions if you like. If you don't like your hand drawn, then you can use some stencils. But since our sizes are going to be kind of all over the place, that might be a little bit hard. Or if you want to keep yours all the same, that's totally fine too. Then we're just going to come through here and we're going to color the page, but not color the hearts. Don't color the hearts, okay? So now I'm just going to color mine and speed it up. Okay, so now you can kind of see where these hearts are kind of starting to shine through here. The background is going to get darker and darker as we go. And so now for this next set, we are going to want to kind of try... Sorry. We're going to kind of try to get our hearts to look like they are behind the other hearts. So you are going to want to do the heart, but not right over the top of hearts that are already there. That sounds super confusing. But so like I'm going to put a big heart over here, and I'm going to go around this heart, but not through this heart. And I want to be able to see those lines, but I don't want them to be so drastic that they stand out too terribly much. And they don't all have to go like that. You can add some in just like random places, but we do kind of want to start creating that 3D type look, and we don't want them all to look like they were piled on top of each other. Rather, we want some of them to have some of the different colors from the background, and some of them to have some of the colors from the front, if that makes sense. This is kind of where you can see these color pencils start to shine, because you can tell that they don't, or that they kind of start blending together. So there's certain parts in here where that blue and that pink kind of made a really pretty type purple color, which was really kind of nice. And you can do as many as you want, or as few as you want, as big as you want, as small as you want. It's totally up to you. I'm going to do one over here, not drawing over the top of my verse, but having one right there at my verse. And then I'm going to do another one over here on this side so that I can kind of get away from coloring this side if at all possible. Okay, and then we're just going to color again. Okay, I am going to do one more round with a blue. Maybe I'll use this ultramarine. Yeah, just one more round, and you could have stopped earlier if that's what you want to do. That's totally fine. But I think I'm going to do one more round here with a darker color and just kind of see how it goes. This one's going to be a little bit tricky because the more hearts you get on the page, the harder it can be to find them. Um, especially those lighter colored ones that don't stand out like a whole lot. But it's okay if you accidentally color over one. It's totally fine. Just remember, we are not coloring the hearts. Don't color the hearts, and just kind of keep going. So I'm gonna figure out where I want these, and then figure out what I want to put in the middle here, and we will be good to go for this one. Okay, so I have got my page all colored, and you can see how that darker color on the top just kind of makes everything kind of pop and stand out really well. You could go back in here, and some of these that are super light, you could just go around them a little bit just to kind of give them a little bit more definition, especially if they're on top of another one that's kind of light. And that may help them stand out just a little bit more where they're against another heart, if that makes sense. And then you can just kind of find something to put inside your main heart. And I am just going to go with Beloved Child, I believe. And I'm just going to kind of do that in some thick all caps just to make it kind of easy. But you could do it in any font you want. You could even clip letters out of a magazine and put those in there if you wanted. There, you can see how that kind of helps them stand out a little bit against those other colors that weren't maybe so bright. There. Okay, I'm super happy with that. That turned out really cute, I think. A super fun and easy page to do, plus one that you can use all different mediums to create. So it would be a good page for anything. Now you're definitely going to want this kind of thick because you will be able to see the words behind it and not the letters too well. So I'm going to do kind of a bubbly type all caps. And there we have it, another page done with just some color pencils and a super cheap Bible. I hope you are enjoying these videos. I think we're going to move on to some free printables for the next couple of sessions, and that will give you some more really cool fun things to do, but with something that's a little bit different. So with these color pencils, you can Google ideas and stuff like that as well, but it's endless what you can do with this. And so that makes it really interesting and a lot of fun. If you really like these color pencil ones, let me know down in the comments down below, and maybe I'll do some more of them, but I don't want you all to get bored of just color pencil pages. So we will try out a couple of printables. I'm going to go ahead and post in the comments down below a couple of places where I know that you can get free printables every single month. Of course, Growing Your Faith is one of those places. We have free printables every month. I also have a section called Members Perks, where you can sign up for my email list, and all of my past, present, and whatever I produce in the future of the freebies will be in there. Most of my freebies are free for a certain amount of time, and then they move over into the members section. So right now we have a February freebie out that is really, really pretty and cute, and I loved working on it for you all. I will post that link in the description down below, and there's quite a few other places that have those free printables every single month that I will share with you, and you can go to those groups and grab some of those printables. We will be using some of those printables in the next couple of episodes, so I will make sure to post in the community where I am grabbing the printables from. The first one, of course, will be the Growing Your Faith one, so head over to Growing Your Faith one.com/freebies and grab your freebie there. Thank you so much for watching. I had so much fun doing this video with you, and I hope you all have a blessed day. See you in the next video. Bye.